up, Smooth? Alright, so just FYI, try not to be a dick tonight. I'm an asshole like the whole weekend. Looking back on it, I'm like, damn, I wouldn't even talk to me like that. It's been an asshole. I mean, not that it wasn't instigated once, but still, that's not... Oh. Okay, so we were on our way down here, right? Hunley? I thought that was our shishing moment. God damn it. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, it's cool to keep getting this guy, but...
You have coins, stranger?
Seriously?
With Orzammar closed off, Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I already bought everything, but... Everything so. Still got some money, which is kind of nice. Earthworm's armor, so... Oh yeah, so we sold that. I'm not gonna lie, for medium armor, that is not bad. I was wondering if I could do like a Reaver run with medium armor, but I never really saw the purpose, except maybe stamina. I was kind of wondering if one of the armors that Wade gives you, but he only gives you either light, heavy, or massive, right? Massive, I think that's what they call it, like heavy plate, and then heavy plate. Anyway, he doesn't give you any of those. But you see Reavers in the game, although they're pretty damn squishy, to be honest. But you see them a lot with, whatchamacallit, with medium armors on. Interestingly enough. Always made me wonder if there was something to that. But, so we've definitely been here. What's this? It's +1 strength. I wonder if... You know what? Probably give that to Alistair, right? Somebody. Even Liliana, but I wonder if you gave that to Lil. That's something to look into. Yeah, he had the yeah, I already used that. Get rid of some of this shit, I guess. Okay, saving that. Okay, so yeah, let's just get rid of it. Cool. That's for Liliana. I think that's for Liliana too. Although, you know who else likes that? Morrigan likes that. Silver Sword of Mercy, I think. And I think maybe even Alistair, but you wouldn't think Morrigan would like that, but she does, if I remember right. But then Liliana.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's got a shoe fetish.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, see. So she's already got moderate cunning, so she's going to be able to pick locks, but probably better than we are. Not that we have to give her the skills for it, but just saying. We could just take all that role to ourselves. Right? Alright, so this is always the thing when I run this particular build. Notice I never wear a headpiece. It would help if I did, but I don't know, spend time creating a character and I don't know. I mean, I think you can have helmets off in conversations anyway, so honestly it wouldn't make a difference except when you're running around. Seriously. Let me save here. And so Darkspawn do hanging with people like that. I thought they drug them down to be, I don't know, to impregnate their brood mothers and shit, but...
Let us end this! Can we get a ladder? Get off my back? Got it.
Dude, I wish I could avoid getting stunned as a rogue. Like from scattershot and rogues doing the dirty fighting thing that I do. But I wish I could avoid that. If there was some way, like an Indomitable thing. See, that doesn't work on Indomitable. So it makes a two-hander. I mean, you still take the damage, but damn, man.
Now's better than later. All right. Strike at me if you dare. Now's better than later. Get off my back. Enough. All right.
God damn it.
You should run while you can. Can someone please stop the bleeding?
I shall do it. Very well. I see. I see.
Let's make this quick.
I was trying to drink a potion, but I think I was like already either stunned, staggered, something. Or I was basically already dead, and I just didn't know it. Yeah, that's on me. That's fine. I'll take knockouts. Especially playing a rogue, and even a two-hander, I'll take knockouts. I just don't like party wipes. Me getting knocked out is one thing. Everybody getting wrecked is another.
Of course.
That's why I keep a few of these.
Tell me. Where to now?
What now? Indeed.
That has a long-ass cooldown on it, too. I don't really understand that.
I can't do that.
Okay, so we're going to grab that dagger, and we're going to be able to pass off a rune dagger to Liliana. And I think this dagger has 2 rune slots in it. Which means when we go back to Bodan, we need to at least get... I'd like to get the skill tome. All of them. And be able to get at least 2 more Grandmaster runes and still have enough money to get the skill tome when we get to the circle, and enough lyrium to make some lyrium potions before we get rid of Morgan. That's the plan. If we can have just that much money, that'd be great. I can't even wear these. God, that so sucks. Well, I got angle strikers on anyway, so that's fine. Studded leather gloves. Yeah, I'm not changing those out anytime soon anyway. The next time I change my gloves will be when we get the rewards from the assassins in Denram. Now this. Hold on a second. Now I might actually be able to wear those if I put this on. Oh. I'm doing money right now. But what is, let's see, what am I, what's my strength? 11? I need 12 strength? He's the one that really needs the strength, but... Yeah, you know what? Come to think of it. What does Liliana need it? She needs 20. She needs 20, but she needs 20 strength to equip... Oh, there's a ring in here, though. Yeah, I can get her strength to 20 later. I could give her this belt and just let her run with it. Sure can. I can give her that belt and just let her run with it for a while. Yeah, why not? Reduces hostility. Okay, let's let Morgan wear that. She should be wearing that right now. These are going to win. I already know that. I just don't want to forget to unequip those and stuff. All right.
Alistair here.
Indeed.
What the hell even is that? Start work tomorrow. I should be back in time to stream. Probably won't be later than any other day. Probably it's around 9 or 10, maybe. Maybe a little later if everything goes well. But yeah, start that tomorrow. So I hope that ends well.
Twisted creatures. Yes? Can I get you a ladder so I can get off my back? You cannot win! Got it. Now's better than later. Get you a ladder so you can get off my back. All right, all right.
Oh, that's a beautiful run.
Done now. Are
That's
you
what
happy?
that's what you like to see right there. Right there. Just like that. Clean, everybody doing their job. Nice. Yeah, why aren't more of these buildings explorable? Like, at least, like, something, like a locked chest or a codex or, something like that. Like, that could have easily been in one of the houses with some, I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but... 16 silver. Another silver. Beautiful. Alright, so what we can do is we can go back to camp right now. For free. A cheese...
Finished. Now what do you want?
A cheese knife? A cheese knife? Alright, so, yeah. Lightning is actually a good one. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, so that's got 2. That's... Plus 1 armor penetration is the benefit. Alright, so this... goes here. We get rid of these. So that's got Grandmaster shit in it. I don't know what I can really afford going forward though. Alright, so Bodan's inventory is gonna respawn just this one time. It'll whatever he's got, he's gonna keep it for the rest of the game until you buy it. But then that's it. It doesn't respawn anymore. You don't get... He doesn't like constantly just generate Grandmaster runes, every 5 seconds. It just doesn't work like that. He only respawns everything. So we got everything we could think of buying the first time. Now, if I just had a shit ton of money right now, I could totally get
You look like a woman.
the amulet for Alistair as well. I could get a couple different things.
You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Grey Wardens can't... What?
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight.
Yeah, what if they don't want to be any of those things?
What does that have to do with anything? No one gets to choose who they are.
Did you choose to be a soldier?
Of course not. It is who I am. That's not up to me. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands.
But what you are and what you do are not the same thing.
The land he
They're
comes
like,
from, the color of
this
his
is like
hair.
a psyops
These are
thing.
beyond his control. We do not choose. We simply are. Can they? We'll see.
He disapproves. You can get approval. I forget exactly how you talk to him. You got to say certain things. It's fucking stupid, really. Bodan Fedek?
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
It's good for them to have us along. Yeah, they're carrying the camp now. Nice. Appreciate it. Thanks, Bodan. Thanks for saving us.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your
Thanks for
discount.
saving me. Oh, man. It's a good thing we didn't need 2 of these, because that would have stuck us out on basically everything else. Like, see, that requires so much strength that, I mean, it's a great one. +1 strength, dex, that's all Alistair right there. But no point in getting it now because he can't use it forever, basically. Now I can give these to Leliana real quick. I think 50 silver is okay. I don't think that's going to kill us. I would totally give these shit to Leliana too. And then these are see now, but now we're talking about, I don't know, we need I'm gonna get them eventually. Like I'm gonna give these to Leliana because I'm using them myself, right? But yeah, I've got to get another spell ward. I can afford it now, but then I can't buy anything else. Now I don't know if this increases your monetary gain twice. That's what I'm not sure of. I'm not going to worry about it, but it's something to think about. I'm gonna get one of those for free, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I want all this. Definitely need that. I guess go ahead and grab this now. Okay, we got plenty of that. We already bought that shit. Now here's the thing. I need to be careful. Okay, gotta get the backpack. I want the 2 Grandmaster runes. Frost and Lightning. I think I need to keep the rest because I've got all the vials and I've got all the stuff. Pretty sure. Yeah, I've got distillation. I need to make an entire stack of lyrium potions, and it takes like three full stacks of lyrium dust to make 1 stack of that. So definitely need to consider that. That's a little money back. There's also a backpack at the. I don't think it's 7 sovereigns. I think it's a little less than that. At least I hope it is. But okay, so the question is, can I afford these? Just to give them to Leliana right now and then kind of be done with it. Although, I think the upgraded... boots that you get from Wade, if you get the fully upgraded set, I think those have dex on them. Pretty sure. I think the armor has like stamina and then something. Probably not giving her that. But the boots might actually have 1 point of dex on them. Later. I know, still, it's just 2 sovereigns. I'm trying to remember what lyrium dust actually costs. I'm trying to remember what the tome is worth there, too. Yeah, that's a thing. And then do I give this the skill tome to Alistair? Or even Liliana. You can make Liliana really, really effective. But I mean, you don't really need to do anything. She just kills shit with daggers. Like literally wrecks shit with daggers. I wish there was like a ring here that gave like +1 to strength. I really do. Really do. So I give that to Liliana, and then she could just, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll let her wear what she's wearing. I think I'm good with that. But here, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how much of a difference this makes right here. But like the backpack, we're gonna get some more money from this shit at Honleith, but not that much more. It'll probably cover this. We'll probably be left with about what we've got here after everything's said and done. Fuck. I've noticed one thing. If you do give Liliana the Helm of Honleith, she's like extra durable. Like she just starts owning shit. She's almost like off tanking. Like literally off tanking. That's what it seems like. So like there's that. It's just how she plays. I have no real idea why. I mean, just a couple points in health or whatever shouldn't make that big of a difference, but it really seems to. She dies more often without that helmet on. But that helmet also makes Alistair basically invincible. So like Alistair uses all of it. Like even the magic, the constitution, the willpower, the strength, the friggin' everything. Like it benefits both of them equally, I think. To be honest. I'll find another way to buff Liliana's stuff, I guess. I don't know. I mean, do we give these to her now? I'm trying to figure out exactly how much money I'm going to have to spend. I mean, 3 stacks is going to be about 6 or 7 sovereigns. That leaves me 30 something. The backpack and the tome at the tower. The tome at the tower is expensive. He charges a penny for that. I still think we can afford it though. All right, I'll give these to Liliana. I think that's about all I'm doing here though. See that right there too? I think we get some of those for free. Oh, that is like one of the best collars, by the way. That 6 attack and 6 armor, that's fantastic for Puppy Bro. Okay, so I think I got those for free. I guess I didn't buy the dancing shoes the first time. So I really want these for win. I could have got them the first time, but yeah, then I'd only have like 25 sovereigns. I don't think that's going to be enough. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, champ, what's going on, man? Packing things in a storage unit? What, doing the moving thing? that'd be good for Morgan. All right, I think I'll be good with that, I guess. Beautiful. All right.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
I know you're talking about something about, like, the end of the month, which is coming up in, what, tomorrow? Right?
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
So all this stuff is going to be here.
Enchantment?
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Enchantment!
Yay! All right. Beautiful. I could have got a master and stuff. I'm trying to keep at least. Hey, what's up, Noah? What's going on, man? Yeah, well, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. I'm sorry you have to flee the landlord instead of being able to beat their ass, he or she or whoever, they, them, whatever they are. Yeah, being sent on your way because somebody's just a confused piece of shit just doesn't sit right. But, well, still. Either way, it sounds like an improvement. You'll be just going somewhere, and hopefully you're cool there, and hopefully this entire thing just doesn't ever come up again. But yeah, there's no way you should be sent packing because somebody else is a piece of shit. That's just not right. Oh, they'll get theirs. They'll get theirs. Oh, Lothering? Man, when I was at Lothering, I was stealing everything. I had Liliana steal basically everything. Hey, don't forget the merchant. The merchant you argue with about, you know, with the Chantry Priestess trying to get the merchant to just give away all of his shit and just go bankrupt, right? Remember, if you pickpocket that merchant, he gives you, like, that crossbows, it's worth a lot. I mean, I don't know, I don't know if it's a sovereign, but it's pretty close. Just a heads up. If you haven't done that yet, might want to get Liliana to pick his pocket and then sell him his own crossbow. But if you use crossbows, it's like one of the best crossbows in the game, like for real. Like it's friggin', it's like a dragon bone crossbow or some shit. It's crazy.
Indeed.
Yes.
I can't do that.
I am ready.
She said, that's literally what she's doing. I don't even know what I have this dude. What does Alistair even have right now? To be honest, I think he's only got like one of these. No, he's got both. All right, so shield defense is the cross swords. All right. So, right, so we need,
Nope.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and save right here. Now that we got all that out of the way. Yeah, no. I mean, they're trying to bait you. Remember, the war you're in, it's not flesh and blood. The war you're in is not a physical one. That's what these demons, these fucking devils running around. That's what they think and they do. They're carnal, base, mindless, damn near soulless and stuff. Yeah. No, your battle is a spiritual one. And I mean, you could have probably beaten him another way, but I mean, that takes a lot of resources. So to get the right thing done in an evil world often costs more than you have, and that's by design. So, is there no justice for you in this world? Maybe. Or it seems like it. That's not the case, but it seems like it at the time. That person will get theirs. You're just trying to do the right thing for your family. Just do that, man. Like, that's 100% legit. In fact, that's more manly than any of these motherfuckers who are the, they, them, and voting for all that shit. You're definitely more of a human being than they could even imagine being. So, just be comforted with that.
True story.
Yeah, and infuriating. And injustice is always bad, especially if you're an honest person. If you're an honest and just person, injustice is one of the most infuriating things, and you see it everywhere, but you see it from the top down. So, like, trying to get justice from people who are almost completely corrupt, and we're talking at pretty much every level, right? But there's always a really good, it's a biblical reference, so I'll give it to you. It's like the king wields a sword, and the sword is not in vain. Even if the king is 100% evil, the sword is still not in vain, right? Remember when the disciples said, "Hey, should we be paying our taxes? Should we be tithing to these evil monarchs and dictator hypocrites that are doing every evil thing, and they fine you for every little misdemeanor, and they get away with shit like eating babies," okay? Right? So let's just be honest. Let's just, like, that's where we're at. You're getting fined for every single little fucking thing, and they're fucking eating children and, whatever, right? So, what did Jesus say? He says, "Give unto Caesar what is Caesar's." This money, this stuff, this whatever they think they're doing, this power move, it's going to amount to nothing, right? And so that little bit of whatever, give your dues to what they're due, bide your time, and be that innocent person that's just trying to do the right thing. That credits more to you than being a billionaire right now, because you can't take that $1 billion with you. But you got homie Duke Bro, right? And you got your loving wife, and there you go. So you got your fur baby, and you got you know, someone who loves it. Yeah, you're rich. You're rich, right? You get that. And so if this thing thinks that it's fucking purple-haired, they, them, child aborting, infant murdering pieces of fucking shit are gonna rule the world, oh, it's gonna seem like it. Oh, we're getting there. It's really gonna seem like it. They don't rule shit. They're literally, they are what they are, which is less than sewage. That shit that you took earlier today or last night, right, and flushed down the toilet is worth more than they are. Just know that. Don't hate them for it. Maybe pray that one of them becomes not less than shit, maybe, and gets it, or they don't. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's, not that you were asking for advice, but that's definitely a healthy way to look at it. And you can feel blessed that you're not them. Because it would really suck to be one of them, wouldn't it? To be on that side of the line. It would suck to be that. So just don't be that. Remember the old thing? Here's Richard. Richard does this, Richard does that. Don't be a dick, right? Remember that old adage? Not the worst advice ever. Don't be a dick. You know? And if you're not being a dick, cool. Your conscience will tell you whether you're being a dick or not. Speaking of that, I've been a dick this entire weekend. Like Friday and last night, I was like a complete asshole. One of them was sort of understandable, not justified, but understandable, but a little over the top. That happens. It shouldn't, but it does. But yeah, I want to say was it? No, actually, no. I'd say none of it's well, maybe understandable, but certainly not justifiable. Anyway, being a complete asshole this weekend. If you'd have beat me up this weekend, then I'd have had to be all right with it. Because I'd be like, I deserve that.
Like a golem, doesn't it?
Maybe I had that coming.
An actual
My
golem,
bad.
and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here, of all places.
Oh, well, all right, hold on. That's a really good question, Noah, and there is a simple answer to that. Well, so let me do this real quick. Yeah, tanking's, I'm not gonna say it's easy, and nothing's 100% ever. Especially not if it's a really good game. If it's a really good RPG, nothing's gonna work all the time ever. You're not gonna hit 20 on your 20-sided dice roll 75 times in a row. You're just not going to. And Nightmare certainly rigs your dice rolls in a major way. What I like is each difficulty scale has just a slightly stronger version of lenience towards the game as opposed to the player. Like, there's friendly fire on, other than casual, there's friendly fire on all the difficulty levels. It's just incremental, right? So like on Nightmare, it's, Nightmare, it's 100% and all this and that. Anyway, tanking's, okay, so like, here's some basic things. This is taking into account pretty much any fight scenario that you would be in. Whether it's a single dragon, is a single target. So if you've got multi-target stuff going on with your companions, sometimes they won't use that when there's only a single target, maybe just a dragon, right? Just one single enemy, one single boss, one single type of boss. Anyway, so keep that in mind. But basic tanking tactics, which I found to be the most effective, having, what would you say, researched or studied them for a long time, since the game's come out. All right, so let's put it that way. Does that mean anything? Not necessarily, but whatever. So like, look at the skills, and basically what they say will kind of give you a thing. So like, let's say taunt. All right, it catches the attention. It generates threat to Alistair off of someone else, or just of enemies that may be kind of in the middle. Enemies don't know who they're attacking, or they're just going towards your main character. Because remember, your main character generates threat 100% by default. As soon as you go into a situation, everybody's locked on you. By default. You have to generate enough threat to take that attention from you. Now, taunt will generate enough threat for Alistair to actually pull all of that threat back to himself. But taunt has a range. That's the thing. Look at the range. It's personal. That means it's like if you set a fireball on yourself, actually probably smaller than a fireball on yourself, that's the range. Imagine Alistair walking around the battlefield on your screen, right? You're playing in third person, so you see him walking around. He's got a halo like this around himself. My screen is this big. He's got a halo like this. Let's just say, for example. Doesn't exactly say, it's probably like 5 meters, 10, 15 feet. Within shouting range, I guess. So, anyway. So he's walking around like this. If he taunts right here, any enemies that are outside of this circle, anywhere, they're not going to hear it. They will not be taunted by Alistair. Alistair will only taunt those enemies that are in this range, which is short range, right? So that tells you to set a tactic. If an enemy is either between short and medium range or just at short range. Why I put between short and medium is I think enemies that are at medium range might actually come into short range, because if you got like 10 Darkspawn charging you, by the time he pulls that off, by the time one gets into short range, probably 3 or 4 more are going to get into medium range, and he pulls those to himself. Maybe not all of them, but he pulls enough to where you can whittle these guys down. And what you really want is you want to have a healer that keeps Alistair alive at all times. So remember, Alistair needs to generate threat. And remember, taunt is not his only way to generate threat. You know what else generates threat? Damage. Give him enough damage to use. That's the downside of Shield Wall, is Shield Wall actually has a damage nerf. But it does make him immune to like direct knockdowns and things like that. But he can still get chewed on, grappled, picked up by a dragon and shit like that. So Shield Wall, to me, even though it gives you a nice armor boost, doesn't do a whole lot for you as far as threat goes. It actually kind of hurts you a little bit. All right, so what's the good one? Now, Shield Wall is not bad. It's just understanding that it has its limits. And shield defense has its limits too, right? So let's look at it. What does it actually do? All right, so with this, it doesn't really, it says, you no longer suffer an attack penalty while using shield defense. What does shield defense do? All right, you gain a bonus to defense and increased chance to shrug off missile attacks, but taking a penalty to attack. All right, now that attack penalty is actually removed. And then you increase more, you get even more defense. Now, what does defense do? It allows you to ignore physical attacks entirely. So if you can ignore melee attacks and you can ignore physical attacks almost entirely, the only thing that Shield Wall really does is give you a bonus to armor. But I don't see any bonus to defense. Right? So if you got a decent dex stat, and you've got this, like, this is actually worth going with all the way out. All right, so here, all right, you increase the defense bonus for shield defense, and you make the character immune to direct knockdown attacks. That's basically somebody charging. That's like an ogre charging you. Or maybe a shield bash from an opposing enemy, maybe. But with a decent strength, you kind of have, like I say, I think Shield Wall is overrated in my opinion. I like the fact that you can just ignore the attack penalty and you can like increase the defense thing, and you can almost ignore arrows too. Now it's getting Alistair to actually get the threat of, here's the thing. If you got like 5 archers over here and Alistair's fighting a group, when those archers fire, are they ever shooting at Alistair? Almost never. Who are they shooting at? They're shooting at you or your fucking mage, right? So go deal with the archers yourself and let Alistair handle, you know, the heavy lifting, right? And then what do you want your mage to do? You want your mage to keep Alistair alive as best she can, right? So regeneration, cast only on Alistair. Like specifically. I'll show you how I set up Wynn later. I just don't have her here. So that helps tanking. Remember, tanking is it's not like you're in your own lane by yourself. Like you've got a party. So everybody needs to like contribute somehow, right? So anything Alistair can do, if you can benefit from it, find a way to do it. But you need him doing damage to draw threat. You need him having taunt in the range that taunt is actually used. If an enemy's not in range for taunt, then Alistair has no business taunting anybody. Right? Because they're not going to be taunted. Like it's like throwing a fireball here when the enemies are over here. It's not going to hit anybody. That's how taunt works. It's the same thing in Dragon Age 2. You do use the exact same setting for Aveline. The exact same thing. Or Fenris. It's the exact same shit. But hitting hard generates threat. You can pull threat from Alistair with 2 backstabs. Why? Because you're doing damage. That damage generates threat. Anything that reduces Alistair's damage, I would honestly shy away from it. I would do as much damage as possible. So these shield abilities, right? Remember, shield mastery increases the damage. Look, the first 2 hits inflict blah blah blah. The last strike is a critical hit, knocking the target down, and so on and so forth. Shield mastery increases the damage, and then the character quickly strikes a target 4 times, but dealing reduced damage. If the character has shield mastery, the damage from each hit increases. Dude, that's like a taunt. That is literally a taunt. Performing that is a taunt. Performing this, a critical, is a taunt. It's the same thing. So if you've got Alistair generating damage and drawing threat, and you've got Wynn keeping him alive, and you've got him satiated with a lot of magical resistance and a lot of fucking armor, that's tanking. It would be the same thing in an MMO. If you played an MMO, you're playing an MMO by yourself, basically, as far as tactics are concerned. You're getting your party members to do for you what you need somebody to do for you if you're in an instance in an MMO, like a fucking dungeon in an MMO. It's the same thing. Your healer doesn't heal too much. She's going to draw more threat than you do. Remember, a heal draws as much threat as a backstab. Right? And the one generating haste is constantly generating threat, for example. So, there you go. That's pretty much how threat works. So it gives you some ideas how to set that shit up. I hope. I hope I explained that right. That's how I understand it anyway. So, there you go.
It is done.
Right, that's what I think. I mean, it's literally a short range skill. Maybe a little bit bigger than short range, maybe. Like if short range is weapon range, it's a little bigger than that, maybe. But the short to medium, like when you're getting charged, enemies move around a lot. Enemies aren't just going to be static. It's like, oh, they're not in short range this second, so they're not going to be in, like, they'll probably get there. It's working well. I don't know that it's working any different than it works if you just say short range, but short to medium, like, go ahead and, you know, like, let's say you've got these enemies at short range, you got one charging, and you say, and it's within, you know, it's like just outside of your range. Go ahead and do it, because any enemies that are attacking you are going to be re-taunted anyway. They're going to be re-taunted. And anything approaching, if it gets in that range, cool, it gets taunted again, right? That's just my theory, and it seems to be working about the same, to be honest. It's really about the same. Like, really, attacks are pretty quick. You know, if they're going to swarm you, they're swarming you. So I don't know that it really matters a whole lot, but whatever. I guess it's just a logic thing at that point, right? But it works. It works either way. Now, with Aveline, now in Dragon Age 2, you've got, I think it's called Warcry in Dragon Age 2. Anyway, it's taunt. So if you've got that in Dragon Age 2, you set it up at short range, but then you can upgrade it. And it's cheap to upgrade it. It only takes like 3 points total. Yeah. It takes 2 points to upgrade it, which is the third point, right? And you can upgrade taunt to medium range. And when I say medium range, I'm talking about the size of a fucking firestorm. Or like an electric storm or whatever, right? It's like if the screen is this big, it's like literally this big on a screen this big. That's the range of her taunt. So you can get Aveline upgraded to taunt, and then it's you know, short to medium range. Definitely, it's the same thing. Here, taunt doesn't have an upgrade; it's just got what it is. I think it's just a set radius, a set size around your. When it says personal, it means it's a radius around your person. Or, it's going to be a radius around your person. Like you're carrying it with you. There's curses that are like that. You can curse an enemy, and that enemy will carry a glyph around with them, and you can see the size of the glyph. Anybody within that glyph is affected by whatever's going on with that curse, right? Same thing. The exact same thing. Anyway, all right, let's go.
Got it. Now it's better than later. More blood. Where's the next one? All right, all right. Time to die. That's right. Come on. That about wraps it up.
Beautiful. Oh, you want to start the game with like just everything, just maxed out? What is it, like level 35, I think? You didn't ask, but I have to say, I have to give you a heads up if you didn't think about it. You might want to do that last before leaving Lothering. Like literally, do that level glitch the very last thing you do. It means clear everything out. I don't know that level 35 bandits when you're using level 1 gear is going to do you a lot of good in Lothering. So you might want to do that after you've cleared everything. That means go save Bodan, Sandal, do all the bandits and wolves and bears and spiders and all that stupid shit and clear out the entire area, then do it. Because if you don't, you're dealing with level. I mean, if you've got all the skills unlocked, you've got all the shit, you could probably still get away with it if your build's good. You'll have a lot of tactic slots. Yeah, you'll have everything you need to even make unlimited money, but you'll have so much money at that point that it really won't even matter. Like, you can buy everything Bodan has when you get to camp, so not a real big deal. It's legit, though. I mean, it does raise the game exponentially. think I'm gonna do that. Probably don't need that. I need that either. I should just roll that, to be honest. I don't see what else I need here, to be honest. Small bonus to attack. That works. Okay, so... yeah, here's the thing. I want her to have this. Okay, so... do I give her this? Or... do I give her better backstabs? And leave the whole lockpicking thing to myself? She's going to have all the cunning. So, to be honest... she has that and the cunning she has. We can unlock every single chest in the circle tower right now. But she's got like a lot of other shit that she actually needs. Like she doesn't have any of this shit. Seriously. We want Song of Courage, can't have that to level 10. That's handy. This is even more handy. And this is like even more handy. So I'm thinking about actually giving her the physical tome so she can have both. And then she's gonna be gangster. Like seriously gangster. I gotta pee. I'm back. Lots of ways to go with this. I'd like her to have that too. I really would. Just giving her normal damage with her offhand just means she's going to do more. But giving her like, dude, when you increase the backstab, you see Leliana just doing the backstab thing. Like she's a Lego character in like some anime and shit. She's backstabbing the shit out of everybody. Dude, it's really gangster. This allows us to get everything here. It's kind of a waste of a point for her though. We can always come back to get chests that we can't unlock. That I can't unlock myself. Like I'll definitely eventually take that. Now, if she's level 8, I can also get this level 8 too. So, we'll probably be 9 when we get to the tower. Or shortly after. So there's that. I'd really like to have both of these. Okay, you know what, actually, let me look at what... I'm about to be level 8 myself, so I can definitely take some of that shit. Here, let me level up Alistair real quick. So now we start getting into some of this cool shit down here. Is that level 9? Okay, no attackers no longer benefit from flanking. That's huge. So basically, there's no damage. There's no bonus damage for being surrounded. Doesn't mean criticals can't still happen. Doesn't mean anything against magic. Now arrows, I think, are affected. Any kind of physical attack, basically, from behind is huge. I plan on doing a sword and board where I run the bloodsucker ability you get from like I had planned on shield wall, but I'm like, that reduces your damage. No, fuck that. I'll take shield defense, and then anything that comes from that, and get all this stuff and all this bonus damage here and all these things. But if you're playing sword and board, you're basically replacing Alistair. So now you've got Wynn having your back. So you pretty much take Alistair out of the party. It's a way I haven't really played before. I sort of half-assed tried it, then I just, I kind of got off track. But honestly, I really want to do that. Anyway, all right, so let's... we definitely want this when we can get it. Okay, so... All right, so here's the thing. If you use Paralyzed as an effect, but nobody's using Paralyzed runes, then this is basically like the prime thing for being frozen. Either being frozen or petrified. Nothing paralyzes you if you're not using Paralyzes runes, except frozen and petrified. You know what that means? That means shatters. That means combos. But if you're using Paralyzed runes, then that ability will be wasted. Where you don't get a combo. You want to start creating combos. You want something that has like 5,000 hit points, and you hit them for 10, 20, and then you hit them for 5,000 in a combo, and then they're dead. So that's pretty much what you want. All right, so overpower. Right? And then when we get the next one, assault, just increasing damage, right? We only have Alistair do that on enemies that are like elite or higher. Because I think it's wasted. I think it's wasted on anything lower than that. You're going to kill him on the second strike, and then you're just wasting stamina. Now here's the thing. The activations of these things cost something. I don't even have him using Shield Bash. I really don't. I think I've seen Shield Bash do a shatter before. Interesting. Maybe it's the knocking the target off of its feet while it's frozen. Maybe creates a shatter. I don't know. But these other things actually do a lot of damage, and each one of these acts as a taunt. They act as a taunt. I didn't actually factor that in until recently, to be honest. I was just like, you know what? This kind of damage right here, a bam, bam, bam with a crit, a bam, 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 just hitting harder, 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 harder. That's a taunt. Like anybody within range of that is going to attack your tank, which is what you want. You want everybody to attack your tank. So, and then using these in timely manner to where you're not wasting them on bullshit targets. Something that only has a health bar this long, that's dead before you even swing your shield the first time because they just fucking pass out and have a heart attack, that's a complete waste. So you only want to use this shit. Save your big bullets for the big targets, right? That's kind of the ideology all the time. And your biggest bullets are your combos. So you want to set up combos anytime you can. What's really cool in combos is if you're playing a blood mage and you're using a lot of frost, because there's a lot of frozen, stuck, staggered, whatever, and a lot of shatters. And you'll see just crits. You'll just see the red pop up when either Leliana or Alistair, is going in there into a snowstorm when you got like everybody frozen solid, and it's just like shatter, shatter, shatter. Assuming you're not knocking them on their ass, because Leliana and Alistair can also be knocked on their ass by your blizzard, right? But if you don't knock them on their ass, even if they're slowed a little bit, they're going to produce some shatters if you've got them with the right abilities. If somebody's frozen solid and they're hit with a crit, there's a really high chance they get shattered. And that's usually an insta-kill. You ever seen an elite boss with a health bar like this, and 80% of that health bar fucking disappears on one attack from one of your companions? That's a shatter. Or some kind of combo, right? So, anyway. All right, so I still didn't do Leliana. All right. Well, if I'm not giving her... I guess I'm not giving her the Helm of Honleaf this time either. I guess not. I still want her cunning to be like really high, but she needs a certain amount of dex. She needs attack. She needs stuff. She also needs the ability to actually get skills in her talent tree. I guess we're going to miss a couple chests in the circle. I guess we are. At least the first time around. That's chance to hit, more likely to dodge incoming blows, defense, and contributes to the damage dealt by piercing weapons like just daggers specifically. Don't give her a sword if you're making her cunning. Just give her daggers. All right. I've already got all this, so I can definitely take that. But I don't have the cunning for it. Ah, that's what it is. Yeah, I don't have the cunning for it. Oh, shit. God damn it. I can totally give Liliana this right now. It gives her a point too. What if I put that shit into strength? 1 point to strength. And then she can equip decent armor later. As long as she keeps that belt. Right? I did give her that belt, right? Plus 1 strength there. Her strength's 19. Her strength only needs to be 20 for the best rogue armor in the game. Or the second best, because, yeah, I'm probably taking the best. Just saying. I could totally give her this. Or I could be selfish and keep it to myself. Let's see, 18. Takes 18 cunning. Now, I'm gonna have to put points into cunning regardless. I can't hit 18. How many cunning do I get? How many cunning do I actually need? It's 22 if I want all these. Don't really think I mean, I guess let Liliana do that shit, to be honest. Right? Let her do it. I need 22 for that, personally. But if I'm going straight dex, I don't have to put shit into that. I'll get 5 points of cunning no matter what. In the circle. In the fade. So I can have this. So if I want to, be a smooth talker, I can do that. It's not a big deal. I don't think you need cunning for anything else. No, 16 max on everything. So I don't need any more. I'll have enough. Yeah, I guess we give, yeah, that actually makes sense. Let Liliana have it for right now. Fuck it.
Here I am.
It's only one attribute point. I don't think that's going to make or break me. If it makes or breaks me like 1 point of damage at the end of the day, okay, I guess that would suck, but not really that worried about it. Yeah, she's going to level one more time. See, I kind of think that's a waste, too. All I have to do is just get her one piece of gear. Before the deep roads. Yeah, I don't want to waste any points. I don't want to waste any points. I'm gonna put this in the cunning too. It actually might be a waste. Now if I make this 25, then the next time she levels she could go to 26 and then get cunning to 20. There's that, too. I'm literally thinking ahead to, like, the end of the game right now and just... Yeah, sorry, if this is like, what are you even thinking about, dude? No. Yeah, this is... I'm not going to say it's min-maxing. It's medium-maxing. I'm medium-maxing the game right now. Medium-maxing it. I would like her to be able to fight. That's the thing. I'm still going to do that. I'll give her this. And then in the next level, I'm going to give her this. There you go. That's my plan. Cool. So she's actually got some points in Dex, so that's good. Yeah, if I was playing a mage here, we would have Mana Clash. I'd get rid of this asshole up here immediately.
I'll get a ladder so you can get off my back. Die already!
For the Grey Warden!
Okay, I guess everybody's... I guess it's just charged now, huh?
All right, all right. Have at ya! Now's better than later. You get off my back. Got it. Now's better than later.
Decades old later. Oh, that's bullshit. That thing should have dropped a mint. Seriously, should have dropped a mint. Bullshit. Dude, that's so sick right there, man. Automatic backstabs against stunned or paralyzed targets. Like, we've already got all this, too. I can totally take Whirlwind right now if I wanted to, but no. Hell, I want this. And then we'll start working towards this. I think I want to take Evasion on this character. We're going to be max dex anyway. We're going to have shit that, like... What are we even putting points into, right? You can't even start getting any of this shit. Yeah, where do we put this? Not even using that anymore. Beautiful. All right, cool.
By the Maker, we're saved.
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us? A Grey Warden? Here! Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking. A control rod? Do you mean the one for Shale?
That barrier looks a lot like the barrier that's placed around Cullen in the circle.
That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
It killed a fucking mage. I wonder why it did that. Oh, because it was a mage. Oh, You shot a fucking liberal. Why'd you shoot a liberal? Because it's a fucking liberal. That's why.
It's deactivated, I think. I don't really know. It's been like that ever since the day my father died. My father's name was Wilhelm. Mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and shale standing over him, just like it is now. My father deserved better than that.
Why? Because it was a
If
blood
you really
mage?
want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now. My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase.
What happened to your
I'll
mother?
need your
Oh,
help
you find
first.
out this
I
motherfucker
know you
sacrificed
already
its
saved my
mother
life, and
for
I'm
blood
grateful,
magic.
But my daughter is inside the laboratory.
Where does the story go from there?
Afraid and ran too far in before I could
This
stop
bitch
her.
is scared to
I
even
don't know
go
how she made it past my father's defenses.
get his own
One of the
daughter
men
back.
tried to go
Why?
after
Because
her.
he knows
was
goddamn
killed,
well
but
what's down here.
You could find her, couldn't you? There are defenses my father put down here to keep strangers out.
You don't know anything about the
I knew about
defenses,
the
but you know
barrier.
that the
I
defenses,
had the key
because
for
you
that,
know
but
something
the
about
rest
it,
of it,
that you don't know anything about.
We never came down here.
Anything
Ever.
sound fucking sketchy as fuck here? If you were like a basic beat cop investigating this, wouldn't you have like 8 fucking red flags on everything that's come out of this thing's mouth so far? Another blood mage pretending to just be just an innocent victim. Good has prevailed and evil didn't work, so can you help evil work, please? See, if I do this, do we still get to go down there? Man, I don't even know. I've never done a save to see if you can actually do that.
I don't, it's true. I'm terrified that something's happened to her and she's lying in there, injured.
Any kind of
I
father
can't
who
leave
won't go
here
after his
until I
own
know
daughter
for certain. Surely
needs to
you
be
can
executed
understand that.
on site. Well, I want to make sure I can go down here and do this because there's a helmet and a ring, and we need them both, so there you have it.
You will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think.
You think?
She has to be there.
You know you know he has defenses all the way down to the laboratory, but you think the laboratory might be this way? That's excessively vague. Like I said, if I was investigating this as just a beat cop with 70 intelligence, a 70 IQ, I could sniff this shit out. This is the motherfucker that needs to die right now. As much as the demons down here, because they're the same goddamn thing. Satan and a Democrat are the same thing, just you could see a Democrat in the flesh. You'll see Satan in the flesh soon enough, too, so I guess there's that. Just for the sake of argument, I guess. There's that. It's not too far around the corner. I don't think.
All right. Wipe them out. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it. I'll get on it. All right. Sounds better than later.
There it is. Nice. That's beautiful. Do you remember that little kid? If you go to, what is it, Haven? It's that little kid, and he's singing like this chant. It's like something, Sir Willem, Sir Willem. And it's like creepy as fuck. It's like some Children of the Corn level shit, right? But he's like something, Sir Willem, Sir Willem, something. It's really fucking annoying, actually. But Sir Willem, Wilhelm, Sir Willem, is that what the child's talking about? Just
Anything
saying.
else?
Maybe that's an actual thing. Ice isn't bad either. Like lightning covers all the bases though. Like it literally covers all the bases. Alright. And then fire is probably the best one. Fire and nature. Nature doesn't affect poison from yeah, god damn it. Nature doesn't affect nature defense doesn't affect poison from spiders though, which is weird. All right, so now this is probably just a go-to probably for the rest of the game. Now you could totally give this to Leliana too. You could just straight up give this to Leliana and she can equip the Helm of Hanleith. I think we're going to give it to Alistair this time, though. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. Just Leliana's so gangster with that helmet. I think we'll deal with that later. So let's hope I have the speech for this. I want to solve this puzzle. I want to kill the demon, but I want to solve the puzzle too because I love this puzzle. I've done this puzzle in like 3 minutes, and I've done this puzzle in an hour with like 3 or 4 retries.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Don't cats like to be in trees? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing
All
game.
this blood
It's
magic
better with more
bullshit
people.
down here. You see this shit in every blood mage temple everywhere. I'm surprised there's not a fucking altar dripping with blood just like literally right here in the middle of this shit. So this thing bound a demon to try to create something to make his golem like bow to his will type thing. and it backfired, which is good because anytime a liberal tries to do an evil thing to a person that should be able to think for themselves, but they try to do that and it backfires and they die, the world's a better place because they're dead. They're not in it anymore. Anytime you take a liberal out of the world's a better place. I mean, that's where we're at now. Woke, liberal, demon crap, whatever you want to call it. It's an it. It's not even human anymore. It's literally possessed. Worse than that little girl in the Exorcist movie. Their words are like vomit, projectile vomit on the opposite wall every time they speak. They're literally possessed. And if you chain them up, they're just fucking rabid. Worse than a zombie. At least a zombie's mindless, and you know they're just trying to eat some brains because they don't have any. Democrats pretend to have brains, and they don't have any, so they try to eat your fucking brains. And they just don't have any. So they're even worse than zombies. I guess they chose that path, I guess. They should be judged accordingly, though. And if you see one come at you rapidly, defend yourself with lethal force, if necessary, to make sure that they don't do that anymore. And then the world's a better place, because you did the right thing and you defended yourself against Satan and one of his children. There you go. Our war's not against flesh and blood. But if they attack you, you're allowed to defend yourself. And you should, with extreme prejudice. Apocalypse Now reference. With extreme prejudice.
Kitty and me, of course. You don't see anyone else here, do you? Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
So Kitty didn't say shit, but she finds you distracting, and you just intuitively know this because now you're bonded with this fucking demon. Of course, the Blood Mage's son, and then the Blood Mage's granddaughter is now intuitively linked and synced with the fucking demon. Imagine that. It's just from father to son to grandson to great-grandson to like that shit just like bad teaching results in evil children. Or else, unless you're just having evil children. But then good teaching can save an evil child. But just being evil and having evil children results in more evil children. So there you go.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
the purple desire demon eyes to tell you everything.
Of course, silly.
Talking is simple enough, once you know how. Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you.
She loves only me now.
She loves only me now.
She loves only me
I
now.
am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
Oh. Well.
Oh. Did you hear that, Amalia? I have another admirer.
That's because you're wonderful, Kitty.
The liberals can't resist it when you pretend to agree with them.
It has been maddening. Release me,
Their operating system, their OS shuts down.
Let us return
their
to
Windows
my father.
OS just but they're dead. If you pretend to agree with them, that's all it takes. They think they've found another proselyte, right? And then you smack them with the truth, and then they just fucking go batshit crazy like a rabid fucking chihuahua. And what's the worst they can do? Chew on your pants leg? Then you get to defend yourself with extreme prejudice. That's the setup. I gave you all the game. Do something with it.
Mortals often allow themselves to be blinded by hope. They see what they wish to see. If the father hopes to see his Amalia alive and unharmed, perhaps he will. Thank you. You are very gracious. The
I like the word
told me within this
lie.
chamber, and only a mortal may approach them. There is a trick to disarming the wards, but I do not know it. Perhaps you will succeed where the girl failed.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Okay,
Kitty's
remember,
going to
this
be
is a
free.
demon.
I've
Somebody
always wanted
demon
a cat, and
possessed.
Kitty is so perfect and
Or
pretty.
just a demon itself. What do? They exploit, abuse, and molest a child to try to do their work for them. This is a demon, and says the girl has failed over and over again, and the demon won't let the girl go until the girl can be abused, exploited,
I
and
like it when
molested
Kitty
enough
sings to me.
to free the demon so the demon can do probably a whole lot more shit to the little girl or little boy or just fucking whatever. Do you see the object lesson? This is some real life shit that you're actually seeing here. Did they write this shit by accident? I don't know. The only way I could see you would write this shit on purpose, although this game came out about the
Father
same
doesn't
time
like
that
us,
Epstein
But he never met Kitty.
was convicted. And still got to do this shit on a global scale after that. Epstein's conviction resulted in what? Ten times more of this shit with even more powerful people who are trying to wash their hands now, trying to
Kitty
cleanse
says
their
Grandpa
hands.
Wilhelm locked her up in this room. Isn't that
Crazy,
awful?
right? Anyway, just throwing that out there. Don't have to like it, but it's still true. Let's see, so all right, what we need is
Kitty is my best friend. I was thinking about the sun, silly. Tell me a story.
maybe I got it.
Oh, it's a flower. Is it a daffodil? I like daffodils.
I win. I think I win right here. Did I get it? I got it. Like I said, I've done it in a couple minutes, and then I've done it in an hour, and it's just...
I can feel the magic fading. Oh, I had forgotten how it feels not to be caged.
Kitty? What's happening?
A wonderful thing, my dear, for both of us.
Said I'd free you. I didn't say I'd let you live, bitch.
Betrayal! You will not take the girl. She is mine!
Kitty! You're scaring me! I won't let you inside me!
But she knows what possession is. So she's a potential apostate, blood mage. If she doesn't get possessed here, she'll get possessed later. Because her father's a fucking blood mage.
I'll get on it.
Alright, that's what it is then.
I am done with that one. Begin the onslaught.
So stupid.
Of course. Your wish?
Right.
Reuniting an apostate fucking granddaughter with an apostate son, and they just go and just do more horrible shit to the world because they're allowed to exist. That's just, I don't feel like I'm winning here. I really feel like I'm just a complete loser at this point. Yeah, no shit. True story. Anyway, whatever. What's this? 3 willpower? Okay, that's... Oh, okay. Damn. 3 willpower. Oh. Percent to healing effects received. Okay, so we put that there. Nice. Now here, that's the thing. +2 to all attributes and +3 armor. Like that's just a gangster ass helmet. Like that is a gangster. That's just a gangster helmet. But it really is really nice for Leliana. Like seriously, really nice for Leliana. I guess we give it to Alistair. I don't know. Up to turn in, so we'll have money, at least some.
Sounds better than later.
You're hopeless!
That'll teach you. All right, all right.